This is Top Accurate Global News Update. I am Abiodun Mohammed. Russian forces on Tuesday stepped up their week-long drive to encircle the eastern Ukrainian city of Bakhmut, where the commander of Ukraine's ground forces described the situation as extremely tense. Russian forces, including mercenary fighters from the Wagner group, are trying to cut the Ukrainian defenders' supply lines to the city, scene of some of the world's bloodiest battles, and force them to surrender or withdraw. That would give Russia its first major prize in more than half a year and open the way to the capture of the last remaining urban centers in the Donetsk region, along with 3 other Ukrainian regions. Russia's RIA news agency released a video clip which it said showed Russian Su-25 fighter jets roaring over Bakhmut. In quote, "We are glad they are ours," says a man in the clip, identified as a Wagner fighter, added the jet helped them psychologically. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who has described Bakhmut as, in quote, "our fortress that must be defended to the last," said in his nightly radio address that Russian forces are constantly destroying everything that can be used to protect our positions for fortification and defense. North Korean leader Kim Jong Un urged government officials to engineer a fundamental transformation in agricultural production, state media reported on Tuesday, amid fears that the country's food shortage is worsening. Kim said hitting grain production targets this year was a top priority and emphasized the importance of stable agricultural production during the second day of the 7th enlarged plenary meeting of the 8th Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea on Monday, according to state news agency KCNA. The report did not elaborate on what measures North Korea would take, but Kim said the changes need to happen in the next few years. Collective farms account for the vast majority of North Korea's agriculture, according to researchers. Such farms typically host multiple small farmers who produce crops with joint labor. Kim's remark comes amid reports of growing food shortages in the country, though North Korea has denied suggestions that it cannot provide for its citizens. Earlier this month, South Korea's Unification Ministry said the food situation in the north seemed to have deteriorated. An Israeli-American motorist has been killed in an attack by suspected Palestinian gunmen near the occupied West Bank city of Jericho. Israeli officials said the Palestinian attackers had carried out several drive-by shootings on a highway near Jericho, one of which killed the Israeli-American on Monday before getting away. The United States confirmed that the man killed was a U.S. citizen but did not identify him. The incident occurred after Jewish settlers rampaged through Uwara and other Palestinian villages near Nablus in the West Bank, killing one Palestinian civilian and burning dozens of cars and homes in what has been described by some Palestinians as a pogrom. Israel had reinforced its West Bank bases after 2 brothers from a Jewish settlement were shot dead on Sunday but have been accused of standing by as the Jewish settlers attacked Palestinian villages. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has said his country's military must urgently focus on the protection of territorial integrity as disputes between Manila and China multiply amid growing rivalry in the region between Beijing and Washington. Marcos Jr. made his comment in a speech to his armed forces just weeks after he summoned China's ambassador in Manila to protest against the use of a military-grade laser by the Chinese Coast Guard that briefly blinded crew members of a Philippine patrol vessel in the South China Sea. The president said his country's boundaries were being put into question and there are many things that are happening, so the Air Force has a very big mission to fully secure the Philippines. He also cited the intensification of the competition between the superpowers, while not offering specifics nor mentioning China by name in a speech in Central Cebu province. He underscored that Philippine foreign policy remains committed to peace. Pakistani authorities have launched an investigation to find alleged traffickers after a boat carrying nearly 200 people, 20 of them Pakistanis, drowned near the southern Italian coast, killing at least 63. 16 Pakistanis survived the shipwreck, Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif tweeted on Monday, while 4 others are still missing. A search operation is continuing. On Tuesday, an official of Pakistan's Federal Investigation Agency, FIA, told newsmen there had been 2 incidents of Pakistani refugees drowning in recent weeks, the other being off Libya's coast nearly a week ago. The FIA official, on condition of anonymity, said the agency had formed several teams of investigators following the incident and expected to arrest some suspected traffickers. At least 63 people, including 12 children, died after the wooden boat that left Turkey last week crashed early on Sunday against rocks near Steccato di Cutro, a resort on the eastern coast of Italy's Calabria region. That is the size of top accurate global news updates. You can follow us on our social media platforms as displayed on your screen. Happy Tuesday.